Hey guys, Charizard694 here, and welcome to a very special Let's Play part of the Journey Down Chapter 1. Today, I will be showing you guys behind the scenes of how these amazing creators crafted this game and how it came about with their ideas and inspiration and plot and everything and all the hard work that was put into it. So let's go check that out. So what do we have here? Designing the journey down has taken years. Here are some of Theo's sketchbooks. So we have the original Chapter 1 cinematic, Central African pattern studies, some Chapter 2 sketches, Chapter 1 HD location doodles, Chapter 3 thumbnails. Wow, so they've already had Chapter 3 and 2 in mind. Even when they were creating Chapter 1 and mapping out Chapter 4. There's going to be Chapter 4. Ooh, I'm super excited. Okay, so it looks like they've got some really interesting ideas and inspiration that they've already come up with and that they want to showcase within the adventure itself. I'm really liking these, what are they, African patterns they have here. So a lot of inspiration has come from that in the characters themselves as well, so you can see that throughout the whole Let's Play, and I'm assuming they're going to keep that going through Chapter 2 onwards, however many chapters they're going to be. So what have we got here? Many of the characters are inspired by African masks. This is Chokwe mask from Western Africa. Ooh, okay, I like this. So this is Bwana, if you guys can't tell or haven't figured it out. I can distinctly tell because of the little, I think that's a flower shape on his forehead, let alone the dreads and the shape of the mask. So that is really cool. I just love how they can look at this and then implement it in a way and give it life and character, and that's really cool. So this mask belongs to Makonde, people who live in the Tanzania and Mozambique. Wow, so this one is keto, and I'm loving these, what do you call them? Etches, marks on this mask, the design actually, with the little triangle and the big lips. So that is so cool to see that they get the inspiration from such things. Intro and outro cinematic sketches. So here we have, what do we have? I can't really read these, but there's the car. We've got, I think that's the university there. So that's the hallway of the university. We've got the professor's office, cityscape. What is this? Dark and moody. Something. Okay, I can't really recall what that one is. Or any of these ones, actually. Well, of course, because they're sketches, but it is so cool to see what ideas that they have. And they've also got some written notes here, which I am terrible at reading other people's handwriting, so apologies. But as you can see, that they've got a sequence as well that they had in mind, and then how everything would have wanted to work out towards the final product. So we've got Bwana's Gas and Charter. So this is where it all begins, and where you always go back to fix this lovely aeroplane is the charter. So half ink, half digital. This is how most locations in the journey down first came about. And it is amazing to see how they incorporate modern technology with just, simple manual hard work. I was going to say technology, but it's not technology. So, inking and digital, and it's really quite amazing how they can make those two work together and come to life. So location thumbnails, they always start small. So if you guys can't identify them, we have this one, the MS Corolla here. This is the walkway that splits into the alleyway and into McKenna's diner, and then this is the charter office foyer area, and this one is McKenna's diner itself. So it looks like here that, I'm not sure if you guys can see the sketch, but it looks like here that this bench was meant to be broken or something in the original sketch idea. And again, this one had an extra couch here. And it's so different, it's so cool to see it from a different view compared to what you would have seen it, compared to what it is in the game, like the finished product. So this one's like a front view, whereas when you walk in, you're more over like here in the side view. So that's really interesting. And I like how the Corolla is still at the same shape. They've still got the vision that they want to show to everyone, so that's really cool. These ones are a bit more rough sketches compared to like this one and this one. So, but ideas have to come about somewhere, you know. So Count and Dodo's airplane takes shape. I am loving how they accentuate this airplane with the overly big engines that you have to get for it, and the big, I don't know any technical airplane words for this, but this part here is massive, and then the little window and just the fins and that. It's truly quite amazing just to see the different type of shape of things come about. So what have we got here? Here's a fraction of the logo designs we tried out. So a fraction of the designs. Goodness knows how many there were actually had and were thinking about doing. So these are really cool to see how a logo of a particular game comes about, because the logo is like one of the main selling points. Like if you see a logo and you see a thumbnail, and if that like entices you to buy the game, then yeah. So for me, I personally think that a logo and a really attractive thumbnail or anything will have me curious and will make me click on it, let alone, you know, download the demo and buy the game as such. So this one's confusing. I think this might be a mistake, or it's just a D. I think it's a D. But I'm loving how this one's got like a little arrow. Oh, this is the one that they chose. So out of all of them, yeah, I do like this one. I think this one, it just flows from the top down. So I think maybe that was their idea, to make your eyes follow it down to you know, the journey down. So some of these are really quite unique though, and maybe in a different circumstance or a different, I don't know, way that the story would have gone. Maybe these headings or titles would have been perfect, but I believe that this one that they did choose for in the end was perfect to capture what they wanted to tell, like story tell. So what have we got here? From sketch to cleaned up digital grayscale paintings. Wow, I'm no artist, but that is a very rough sketch, and to me, I can't really see what idea it has, because obviously it's not my sketch. But from this to this, and to the process of this, and then digitalizing it and putting animation is truly quite remarkable and amazing, and how much hard work and effort I can see that they put in this just by looking at it. It's like, and this is just one scene. So imagine following this through. I know, you know, modern technology, they can make all the scenes animated and like digital and that, but everything still comes from an idea and a sketch. You can't really just sketch. Like, I mean, you can just sketch on like a tablet and have it digitally there instantly, but when you sketch it manually with a pencil, I believe it has more meaning. So to see this come into this and then to this is really cool. And to me, I wouldn't have guessed that would have been a computer until I would have seen maybe the cleaner sketch, and then, you know, obviously to this. But wow, it's really cool to have a look at. So a viewport look at Central Saint Armando 27K triangles. I have no idea what that means, like the 27K triangles, but maybe it's to do with like a rendering process or something, or rendering image that requires, like, you know, like pixels, or maybe triangles. But this is obviously a digital render of the city itself, and this is so cool to see what it looks like, because you always wonder, when you play a game, you always wonder what the rest of it looks like compared to the actual like scenes and places that you're at, and you always, well, maybe that's just me, but I always wonder, like, I wonder what, you know, down that alleyway is, or what that part of a particular area would have looked like. And of course, you need to render so much, so it still brings it all together, and it doesn't feel like there's blank spaces in the background, especially. So I'm not really sure what these green are. Is this... I have no idea. Maybe it's lighting or central points or something. But that is so cool. And here's the bay. Loving that. And it's so cool just to have a look at this all. And then you can see here there's no buildings, but these ones are tall enough to cover those blank spaces, so they didn't need to worry about that. That's really cool. What have we got? This is how Quito looks in a wireframe before subdivision. Wow. I would not have been able to tell that that looked like Quito. I can kind of see the resemblance there, and obviously there, but this, I'm just like, what is that? So that's really cool. The odd shapes and such, just to create one character. Even just the facial features, like the grid here is so much bigger compared to the grid on the face, and I can understand because they would need more moving parts on the face, especially for talking and like blinking. I can't actually remember if they blinked any. No, I don't think they blinked. They're just like moving, especially it's like facial muscles. But that is so cool to see that. Recognize this? Yes, I do. This is the puzzle in the yacht. This yacht where Bwana took the engines from. So even puzzles need to be, you know, put down physically so people can figure them out and see it. And that is so cool. How just something like that can come about for a puzzle. I really do hope though in Chapter 2 that they have more puzzles. Like these type of puzzles. Like I'm not complaining that they have just, you know, match one thing to another thing. But an actual puzzle in itself I think would be really cool. But yeah. It's pretty cool. Ooh, what's this? I look at our editor, Gob Ed. The white points tint and shade Bwana to fit the scenery. Beg your pardon. So what was it? The white points tint and shade Bwana to fit the scenery. Oh, okay. So these are all the shading, the lighting. And as you can see from the window here, there's lighting there, and it comes down and it just hits Quito. And whereas the top part here is obviously darker, and then down here is darker. But it's not just that, like for a still image. And then you have to have Bwana who comes down and walks and like kind of interferes with that light, so that there would be shading, you know, in front of him, and then the light slowly following him. That's really cool. I don't really understand all this, but I can see that there's a lot of hard work that goes into creating anything. Oh, these look like character designs. So the Gobed animation editor helps us put everything in place. Most in-game animations run at 15 FPS. Oh, so this is the captain of the Carollo. And yep, I don't know how to read any of this. Oh, sorry, the dockmaster, not the captain. So looks like they have like lots of dockmasters. Maybe these are each an individual animation of the dockmaster here. That's a lot of work right there. I don't want to delve too far into that. Wow, so much more scripting and coding. Okay, a peek at some room scripts. Each room has a script file containing all interactions available in it. Ooh, okay, so what do we have here? We have lever has been switched. Bwana says disagree. What do we got there? Bwana use medium out. So why? Set bowl knows the lever is stuck. Wow, and then what we got here? I'm not sure what I can get from that, but somewhere here, something to do with the lever. And then what's this? Blueprints. Those are Quito's blueprints. Oh! So this is when he's looking at the wall and there's all those blueprints. My goodness. So much coding and scripting just for even looking at things. That is so cool and interesting. What do we got here? David Dixon, which is Quito. And Anthony Sardinha, apologies, and that is Bwana. Both just as awesome in real life as in the journey down. So check those guys out if you want to. They are so cool. I can see I don't know, to me, they kind of resemble their actual characters in the game. Like with the hair and yeah, especially the hair. So it's really cool to see how people envision their work of art come to life and then find the perfect people for it. So Simon D. Souza hanging out with his magic friends. Look at all that brass. Beautiful music throughout the whole game. The original soundtrack is available on Bandcamp and all proceeds go to awesome charities. Marcus puts the finishing touches on the end cinematic audio track. Wow. And Matthias showing off the latest progress on his phone. Wow. And Henrik and Theo looking stupidly optimistic about the development schedule. Well, there's always something good to look forward to, especially if there's a release. And I know schedules are super hard to stick to, but when it's something this awesome and something that you're so passionate and dedicated and excited about, I can see where the optimism will come from. Ooh! In Chapter 2, you will explore strange happenings at Norton's Lighthouse. This is really cool. I'm loving the what do you call it? The type of artwork they use for this, and this is particularly interesting as it's a lighthouse on a really awkward hill, cliff, ledge. I don't know, but that's pretty scary. So is this over the water? Maybe. Well, it'd have to be because it's a lighthouse. And uncover secrets hidden in the desolate streets of Port Arthur. Ooh. There's a light down there for something, but this is some special area. Ooh, so exciting. And that's all for now, so thanks for playing. Oh, I'm so excited to see what Chapter 2 has for everyone. Well guys, if you enjoyed this little sneak peek of behind the scenes of what went down to create this amazing chapter of the journey down Chapter 1, please make sure to leave a like so I know you did and would love to see more of this point and click in the adventure. And not just this one in particular, but many more to come that I have in mind that I'd like to showcase to you guys. So if you're new, don't forget to subscribe and definitely ding that notification bell so you don't miss out on more of this, whether it's a review or just a sneak peek or let's plays or whatnot, unboxings even. Yeah, and as always guys, I thank you for watching and remember to keep on gaming. Bye for now.